Hey guys, it's me Uriel here, and it's been a while. I haven't really uploaded anything. It's 2021. Happy New Year to everybody. And I have a very interesting vlog to make today. It's not really a vlog. It's more like I guess you could say a review. I'm not sure if you guys know this. Before the Switch or the 3DS, there is this thing called the PlayStation Portable, or PSP. And this is probably one of the coolest gadgets you could ever had back when it was new. I think it was released back in 2004 in Japan or something like that, and it was later released in worldwide or whatever. This is probably the best purchase I've ever made in 2020. I got this like a few days ago. I've had this back when I was 8 or 9. I had two of these actually. The first one I broke the screen. Second one, I think I bricked it or something like that because of like a hack or something. Enough of that. I'm gonna go ahead and start with what it is to use in 2020 or 2021. I'm sorry, 2021. That's crazy, yo. It's already 2021, right? So a few days ago, me and my friend John bought these PSPs. So me and my friend John have a passion for cars. We love cars. We love driving. We love racing. I mean, video games and whatnot. And the problem with that is that we really just cannot get together when it comes to like having immersive like racing and all that. Like it just doesn't feel right with online games. There's always that distance factor that just doesn't seem right when it comes to racing. However, we did try to look for, racing games on Switch. And of course, there's a lot of games on Switch. However, racing games isn't really the Switch's forte. There's not really a lot of diversity when it comes to the racing genre on the Switch. The only thing I saw was Mario Kart and some kind of like indie racing games, and not really, full-on Gran Turismo, Need for Speed or anything like that. Even Grand Theft Auto, which isn't really considered a racing game. But after that, I realized, hey, why don't we get a PSP? So that's exactly what we did. We got a PSP off of Facebook Marketplace, and after I held this in my hand, I was like, whoa, all the memories back in like a decade ago just flooded in my mind, like remembering all the people, and we always show off what we have, like what game. It's crazy to think that this little device can bring so much joy, and it's not even that much. It's like, what, $100? Although we kind of overpaid for these, but we were kind of desperate. We wanted PSP instantly, and we paid about $130 for these, but that comes with a 32 gig memory card and batteries and chargers and all that. Usually you can typically get these for like $60 if you just buy the console only, which you do save a lot. But this is hacked. So this is running a CFW, which is like I guess you could say a homebrew for the PlayStation. So the PlayStation was notable for being so easily hacked. I remember back in the day, my second PSP, I actually bricked it because I was trying to get free games, and we mainly play Gran Turismo in these PSPs. We use ad hoc, which is like I guess you could say a local player or multiplayer thing for PSP. You don't really need to plug anything. It connects wirelessly, which is pretty insane back in 2004. And even today, the latency between playing local multiplayer in this thing is little to none. Like you don't even notice the latency, which is insane. Also, they're pretty rugged. They do feel a little cheap now. I still feel like these will stand up against time. I definitely have plans for customizing like the color and anything like that. I'm thinking about replacing the shell for my yellow PSP here. This is actually mine. This is my friend John's, who left it here. Nah, he didn't forget about it, but we were trying to get free money off of on Gran Turismo, so we basically were racing all night. And then there's an AI feature on Gran Turismo where the AI takes over the driving, and we just left it. Switch on Nürburgring 99 laps, and I accidentally unplugged this PSP and it shut off. So I don't know what to tell him. Oh yeah, speaking of that, the only problem I've noticed with this PSP is definitely the battery life. You have to realize that it's a decade old, and Sony doesn't really sell, I guess you could say, genuine batteries anymore, which is becoming a little bit of a problem on my end, because I'm trying to look for a good battery, right? Like something that doesn't kill the PSP, also something that will last the same battery time of what a genuine battery is. But the problem with that is that every time I look up Amazon online, there's little to no batteries available for this that are good, I guess you would say. I am still trying to do research, the best batteries for this PSP, but so far, no luck at all. But maybe it could be just the reviews. The gray PSP actually has a dud battery. It dies pretty quick. It dies halfway. That's why this AC adapter is always connected to this gray one, because every time if I put it on, oh, it just died. Never mind, I take it back. Oh shit. Well, Yeah, this is definitely a dud battery. That's the only bad side of the fact it's hard to find good batteries for these devices. Other than that, so far my battery luckily is still pretty good. There's really nothing wrong with my battery other than it dies around like 20%, which, I mean, if you think about it, really isn't that big of a deal. Yep, this one is definitely bulging. So they PSPs tend to have a bulging battery problem after years and years of use. It is what, 2005, 2003, 2004 technology of batteries, so you don't expect this to, you know, last as long as a new smartphone or anything like that, or even a Switch. And if you forget about the graphics, or forget about not having online capabilities in 2021, I personally can say this is probably the best handheld device you could ever get at the moment, aside from a Switch. Or I guess you could say this is the best alternative. Oh, well, it just restarted. Nice. Shit, I don't know. How am I supposed to tell my... I'm supposed to tell John that I accidentally unplugged it while playing a video game.
And this is sunk in place. Y'all just simmer down and do your thing and go away. No apologies. I say what I say. You with me, then you with me. If you're not, then well, it's bye.